Hello, welcome to Bars and Bells. My name is Ian.
I'm Lauren.
This is the Barre Class. Stay tuned to press a kettlebell, plie with the body for a full body stretch and strength workout, starting with the feet. Grab a bar, that's that balance aid or countertop, and Lauren will start warming up those feet and more with the bell to follow.
Standing up tall on your inside leg or the leg closest to your assistant there, point the other leg to the front, keeping the bowl of punch or your hips nice and level. Next, on your standing leg, just find a light balance and then come down, but don't sink into your heel. Allow your heel to touch the floor, but try not to shift back. Now, let's take that whole leg and gently rotate it open. Inseam faces the ceiling, and then back to center and roll in on the hip or internally rotate that leg and back to center. Now to our feet. We'll start with our toes. Our toes will pull to our nose, and then our foot will pull to our shin. Then we'll reverse it. Ankle points, toes follow. Let's do that again. Toes, ankle, ankle, toes. Retouching the floor. Let's rotate that inseam up and draw a half circle to the side and repeat the same thing out here. First, we'll turn the whole leg in. Hiding the inseam, we'll rotate the whole leg open, keeping the hips nice and level. Let's do that one more time. Turn in, turn open. Now from this open position again, toes lead, ankle pulls. Ankle points, toes point. One more time. Toes, ankle, ankle, toes. Turn the leg in, turn the leg open, complete the circle back to the front. Put the leg on straight and straight leg, bring it back underneath you. Let's do one light rise on that balance. Hold for a second, try to look around the room. Then with knees nice and straight, slowly descend. Give that a little shake. Spin yourself around. And let's do the same thing on the other side. So tall, point the outside leg to the front. Find a balance on that inside leg. And then come down, but don't sink into that heel. Keep that butt squeezed, hip extended. Next, rotate the leg open, inseam up. Rotate the leg in, inseam down. One more time, each way. It's like a lock and a key. The hips are moving, but the leg is moving in its socket. To neutral. Now, toes pull, ankle pulls. Ankle points, toes point. Toes, ankle, ankle, toes. Rotate the whole leg open, reach out the side leg to the side, hips stay forward. Turn the leg in, turn the leg open, keep the hips square forward one more time of each. In, open, now to the foot, toes, ankle, ankle, toes. One more time, toes, ankle, ankle, toes. Keep the inseam forward as we draw the leg to the front. And then straight leg underneath, squeeze the cheeks. This time we'll find a light balance. Now could you stay up here? And could you bend your knees? And then press back up to tall. And then could you bend your knees? You must say it like this. Then find your heels and then press your hips through. Stand up tall. Give that a little shake. And awesome. Next.
Core holds, Lauren. We'll be pressing those kettlebells. Last week we explored different hold positions. We started in the suitcase low position, then the firing range, and perhaps even the rack. Check in with those basics, and this will help us do that as well. So stand over top of that bell, and then what, Lauren?
Let's hold it in the...
whatever position. You're the boss.
Let's do the rack position because we're going to press.
Cool.
I just really like that place. Okay, so what we must do is stand over top of our bell. We'll hinge. Our first hand to grip, that's the side it's going to. The second hand cuddles and is there for support. Pack your shoulder, pull, zip up your jacket, punch through that bell to hold in the rack position. In the rack position, the bell is mainly on your forearm. It might touch your biceps, but if it's resting on your biceps, that probably means your elbow's pointed forward, so tuck it in. Ribs to hips, wrist nice and straight. Breathe for 3. Think about pressing two hands tight to the body. Park. That was a lot of talking. Let's do the same thing on the other side.
List is never ending.
Hip hinge. Grip 1. Cuddle 2. Zip. Rack. Let go. Vertical forearm. Thinking about pressing that bell. Squeezing the cheeks. Bracing the abs. Don't stand like this. Stand like this.
Ribs over hips.
For 3. Square. 2. 2 hands. Unzip. Up without.
Awesome. Let's do a quick shoulder groove as we're pressing overhead and use this as a nice opportunity to check in. Is pressing overhead with a kettlebell an exercise for you? How we can find that out is start with the hands down low at your sides.
Exercise for you.
Yeah, it's hard. It's fun, but it's hard. Be careful. Fingers make fists, then fists bend forward and come up into that biceps curl position. Are the fingers pointing to the ceiling, making fists, but avoid the knuckles that face inward, gently tauten up that rope as you pull apart. But then for this exercise, just open up those fingers. Elevate the shoulders, pull the armpits down, and nice and groovy, work those arms towards overhead. Can we achieve fully straight elbows? Elbows in line with the ears as Lauren's ears are hiding there with her bulging biceps, and keeping that rib cage down. For one repetition, let's just elevate the shoulder as to shrug, and then find that armpit and just groove that press back down to this position we call rack. Just take one more time with those flexed fingers, making fists, and tauten up that rope between pulling the hands apart. But then open the fingers, pull the armpits down one last time, and check in. If your shape looks more like mine than like Lauren's, pressing a kettlebell might not be the best exercise, but if we can achieve those straight lines, we can then shrug up, then pull down, and replicate that groove of pressing overhead. Extend the arms next, add a little shake, and again, perhaps a hold is an appropriate exercise for the kettlebell, or just body weight pattern the groove. One more time, shall we get to the floor? Lauren, we did there a little bit today too, I think.
What do you want?
Get to the floor.
Okay.
Focus.
You said one more time, so I was ready to hold the bell.
Yeah, just those high tension strategies, right?
Okay, let's do our forward fold. Gently tuck our chin. Slowly flex and roll forward, thinking about keeping those shoulder blades together and rounding forward through that rib cage. Belly button stays in, up and over, and then we'll walk ourselves out into our plank position. Hold a quick plank here with our hands underneath our shoulders, our butt cheeks squeezed, pulling the floor together underneath us, and breathing high tension here. This is the tension you need to press your kettlebell for 5, 4, tighter, 2, squeeze your butts, knees down for a second. And next,
we'll be exploring our splits. As we'll be exploring a couple different unique positions to press a kettlebell from today, perhaps the splits could be one, but again, check in the body weight capacity first. So I like to have those karate style feet, legs nice and straight, and my cow tailbone hip, so that anterior tip of the hips. Holding on to a balance aid or a kettlebell out front like Lauren is there might assist to keep that position. But if we look like a little slumpy shape, we probably don't want to add load to that yet. So finesse that foundation. We want chest high, heavy legs, the freedom to do a little shift here for sure. But then in a moment, we'll hopefully come back to this position in a press, but no obligation, always check in. Let's get up, maybe one last high plank there, Lauren. Set up that high tension.
all right, I know what I'm doing now. Into that plank position, let's go. Hands under shoulders, toes tucked. Now a checklist. Butt cheeks squeezed, kneecaps pulled up so those quads are tight. Abs are braced, but we're breathing underneath. Now without moving, pull your left hand to your right hip. Then pull your right hand to your left hip, creating that X pattern of tension for 3, 2, then tailbone will lead, tipping to the ceiling. Hips will lift next. Hands will walk back to your feet or feet to hands. Tuck your chin and slowly stack yourself up, one vertebrae at a time. Take your time. Try to pull those blades back together as you come up to tall. Head is last to land.
Excellent. Let's get right back to that kettlebell, but first, a set of pliés. Lauren warmed up that tendu exercise, that point, very well. Let's integrate that into our first set of plié. So prepare the arm to the side, to the first position, and then back to side second. Plié, tendu, full stretch, and close. Repeat front tendu, close first. A plié, a stretch, straighten the knees, close heels, point to the side, close heels. To the back, same thing, full stretch and close, point, close. To the side, last time, full stretch and close. One more tendu side, close, and bring that arm to that first position. First balance today in that coup de pied or that ankle position. And then hold. With or without that balance aid, the checklist includes level hips, straight knees, knees side, ribs down, and have fun and breathe. And repeat, a little plie here, and then a nice full stretch, looking proud to the center. Watch the minefield in the middle here. Shake it out in between like Lauren. Let's repeat our plie with our tendu other side. Light tension bar, prepare the arm. A plie, a tendu, a stretch, a close, a tendu, a close, a plie, stretch, nice and tall, in, out, and in. Plie, reach to the back, full stretch, heel leads to the front and back. Last time, stretch side, full stretch leg, and in. One more tendu, in, brush up the floor, pull to the ankle balance, hold for time, and then open the arm side. Repeat a nice little plie, and even perhaps a little épaume there on the face. So we got through some kettlebell warm-ups, some plies. First set of press, Lauren, what's on the menu here?
We will be standing tall in our presses here to start today and slowly work our way through some levels. So let's stand over top of the bell. My favorite number is the number 3, and I think that's an appropriate number for today. If it's not for you, pick a different one. Standing over top of our bell, we'll hinge. We'll zip it to that rack position, and up, 1. Inhale, pull down. Up, 2, and one more press from here. 3. Bell comes down, 2 hands, parks. Excellent. Shake it out.
Excellent.
Repeat
Pump
the
it
other
up.
side.
Sounds good.
Hinge, grip, rack, and 1. Off arm tension on the up, 2. Abs and butts. Pull down, 2 hands. Shake it out. Whoa.
Shaking out those arms, high tension, we press kettlebells, and embrace the soft skills of movement in between. So let's return to the bar and return to the tendu, but this time a nice little weight transfer. So arm to the side, down low to front, and then return to the side. Tendu front, land toe ball heel, point out the back, then land with the toe ball heel on the back leg, point to the front, and close first. To the side, a weight transfer. I'll be pressing my energy towards Lauren to move away, and then close. To the back, tendu out front, land with that heel, press off the back and close, and en quad to the side, toe ball heel push, push away from the bar to go to the bar, and close. Let's repeat, but this time pull up the back leg towards the ankle or coup de pied position. So point to the front, transfer, inside leg to the side. Then reach back, point, and close. Then to the side, tendu close, full weight transfer, test that balance at the ankle, and then return to the floor, point, and close. To the back with a tendu, point to the front, but then return to that low coup de pied, and reach front, toe ball heel, push off the back and front. And last time to the side, quick balance, and then press away from the bar to return. This time, find that ankle balance, coup de pied, and then find a little releve on there, or demi-point, balls of feet, heels raise, arm side. Return through a nice plie stretch, tall, awesome. Shakes and wiggles, switching up to the other side.
Oh,
Use the balance aid, but then have that confidence to move away from the balance aid as well.
I don't know what was harder, keeping the turnout to open those hips or holding my arm up the whole
The
time.
arms get tired for sure. So out to the side with the arm, to the first, and then to the side second. And we'll go tendu front, point to the back, then point to the front, tendu, and close. To the side, land with the heel, push, and then back, repeating to the rear. Tendu back, land with the heel, tendu point, land with the heel and close. To the side, push away from the bar. To go back to the bar and close. Same idea, but with a coup de pied. Toe ball heel and arrive in that balance. Reach to the back, point tendu and close. To the side, hold a quick balance. And then to the side, tendu and close. To the back, quick balance, knee side, and then front, land in first, And last time to the side.
You know what I also
Quick
test?
balance.
Could I go to a rise here?
Ooh, that's a good drill.
Not sitting in your heel.
And then point, return. Find that coup de pied yet again on the other side. Ooh, a little hip pop there. And nice and tall. Flat feet, balance aid, or like Lauren, releve. Grow up tall, hold with control, and then return through that plie. Wow. Pull up nice and tall. Shake out those legs, give those arms a break, and challenge them with the bell.
All right, we're taking it down a notch level-wise. We're coming down to our kneeling lunge position in which we'll press from. So grab a knee. One knee forward, one knee back. Today we're going to press out of the arm that's the same leg out front. Okay? So we'll use our hinge. That was an interesting placement. Use our hinge, pull the bell to that rack position, and one, pull down. Keeping that back hip extended and underneath you the whole time, that extra core brace, and that butt cheek squeeze. Pull the bell down, park it with control. Switch knees.
Switching sides.
Same thing,
Good.
other side. So getting a nice firm base first, hinging, pulling to the rack. Hips staying extended, core staying braced, and pressing out of that strong foundation here. Last one, parking the bell with control, and then standing up.
Standing up and going back to the bar. Great word there, Lauren, that foundation. Mixing up those variations for the press to talk to the foundation being the core. We need that strong core for balances at the bar and those presses overhead. But now we're back to the bar. So what shall we do here, Lauren? Well,
I don't know,
let's
it's up to you.
little
I can only press there.
dégagés en croix. Ones around, then twos, and then maybe even that three. So that dégagé just off the floor. When we go dégagé front, let's take that arm overhead. So let's start right there with that arm overhead in that third or fifth position, depends who you ask. Dégagé front, close first arm side. Dégagé side, close first arms front. And then dégagé back, close first arm side. Dégagé side, close back to overhead. Now 2 in a row, front and front, side and side, back and back, side and side. One more time, front and front, side.
Whoa.
Oh, that's right. 3 of those, Lauren, that favorite number. That's 3, and then 3 to the back. 1, 2, 3, and then let's nail this 3 to the side. 2 and 3. Keep it off the floor. Lift up even higher if we can and find that passe position. Hand on the bar. 2 hands in that first position, as if holding that big beach ball, and then open to the side. Repeat that plie and a nice big stretch. I got so excited there, lost track. So 1s, 2s, and 3s with that arm coordination. So you could reach the arm side, but go straight up towards overhead. Front, side, front, arm, back leg, and side. And now 2 to the front, 2 to the side, 2 to the back, 2 to the side, 3 and 2 and 1, 3 and 2 and 1, 3 and 2 and 1, and 3 out to the side. And on the last one, pull up to that passe position, coordinate that arm if we're allowed. First position arms, maintain that turnout, straight knee, other knee side, level hips, ribs over hips, and breathe. And then juice it up in a plie and our full stretch and shake. Keeping those presses coming. How are we going to challenge it this time?
Dropping a level again.
Okay.
We're coming down to that tall kneel. Let's get there via our ankle squats. We'll send our knees towards over our toes. Then we'll slowly peel the heels up. We'll make sure we miss our bell as we land our knees and extend our hips. This is our tall kneel here. We'll use our hinge to grab a bell. You can either keep your toes tucked or point them out, whatever keeps you stable. Hips stay extended underneath you. I don't want to see any butts behind us as we press.
Nor sternums up. Stay away from that.
Sternums down. All right, 3-ish. Hinge, rack, and 1, 2, 3. Park with control. You can use that hinge there and press through to tall. abs, cheeks, off arm.
Full
Extra
tension.
important. Second side, hinge, rack. 1, off arm. 2, inhale and down. 3, sternums are down. And park. Let's stand up via that low squat. So with your toes tucked, with or without hands, rock back. Let's find our heels and press through to tall.
Tall. We warmed up those dégagés on the bar. Now let's challenge ourselves either in center or facing the bar again. 8-8, 4-4, 2-2, and then 2-2, 4-4, 8-8. Going right back up in our dégagés to the side. So start with those feet in first. Prepare the arms as you know how, or grab onto that bar, and we'll go on the and. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Good pace. 6, 7, 8. Now 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now 4. Now 4 again. Now 2 of them. 2 of them. Very well done. Again on the and. 3, 2, 1, 2, and 2. Now 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now 8 on the side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and close. Nice. Great pace. Great control. Saw my peripheral there. Lauren had that nice stable leg, avoiding the hip bonk out.
But also being able to rise at any time.
But rise at any time. So maybe that checklist needs some tuning up. That's a nice fast one for me. Lauren, would you like to take away, a beautiful pirouette?
Not really
or
beautiful.
Maybe just a little quick leg bar? Run the jump.
Great.
Or that.
Press first.
You name it.
Let's press and then let's do a leg bar.
Nice. Get more sets of press in that way. I'm in.
Yes. We are going to press from our Z, which really looks like a V, so I don't know what's called Z.
Yeah, Z press. Weirdly,
Let's make our way down there via the ankle squat again. Knees over toes. Slowly peel the heels up. Soft landings. Break some rules. Find your splits that we practiced earlier today. In this position here.
That's cute,
that's
eh?
cute.
Isn't
That's
that cute?
Nice. That's kind of annoying. In that, just kidding. In this splits position, we'll be pressing, so taking the bell to that rack position. If pressing overhead from here doesn't sound like a great idea to you, hold it in that rack position, hold it in that goblet position. Just work on that split position. First side. 3, 2, to rack, up. 2, 3, nice, and park. Whew. So we've taken away, it's a little harder to activate those legs as we're sitting here. It's a little harder to use our cheeks. So we're really relying on that core brace as we do the second side, as well as that breath. 1, 2, 3, and then bell comes down and parks. We'll have one more round of fun presses. Until then, now let's stand up and do our leg bar.
Excellent.
How about we stand up with no hands? Those
cool.
hips feel after all those hips.
Hips. They
All
say
right.
hip, hip, hooray. Yeah. We'll see
We're on
who
fire tonight.
catches that as a bad joke.
All right, let's start in that first position, or just slightly turned out. Straighten the knees. Show me those inseams standing up tall. We'll take that outside leg. Let's remember our hips are that lock. Our leg is the key. Right now with the inseam open, we're going to reach the leg all the way around the back. And then through center, heel leads, knee stays straight as it comes underneath you because you're so tall in that supporting leg. Repeat again. Reach out of the socket like a compass. Hips stay forward, through center, heel leads. One last time like so. Side, back. Once we're through center, this time we're going to bend our knees, plie, reach the leg. Test that inside hand. You're not totally, you're totally on that bent knee. Then we'll reach the bent knee long, reach the back leg, lifting it off the floor, but trying to straighten that knee even more for 3, 2, tap down. Now we're going to reach out the back to the side, to the front, toes lead back through center, knee stays straight, inseam forward, point. Reach out of the socket. Biggest thing here is we have stability through that upper body as well as the core pelvis here. It's just the leg turning open. Now through center, knee bend plie. reach out the back. Test the balance as you reach around the corner to the front, inseam up. Straighten bottom knee, straighten top leg, lift, hold. Pull that leg in to hold it. Now send the leg to the side. Could you test your balance? Could you find a rise? Put the leg down, bring it back to center, still test. Could you find a rise? Now bring it into passe and hold on that rise and try to let go. For 3, 2, the foot will come down, we'll land in a plie and stretch. And you said ballet was easy.
Ballet is not easy. Those leg lifts are super awesome. They're one of my favorites, but holy cow, are they hard.
Yeah,
if arms are heavy, imagine how heavy your leg is.
Especially these guys.
Legs are. Not to name any one in particular. Legs. If arms are heavy, legs must be heavy too.
Let's start in that first position or slightly turned out. Point the leg to the front. Inseam stays open. It's like a compass. You're stacked on this side and the other side is moving, drawing that perfect half circle. Think about reaching long, keeping the distance between your rib cage and your hip consistent and not getting all crunched up in that side body. Once we're out the back, this time we'll come through center, knees bend, point. Test your balance. Reach out of the socket, long, 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 long. Once around the back, stretch and stretch, lift. Knee straightens from your butt cheek here, so reach long. Then tap down, out of the socket, around to the side, toes lead back, nice straight leg. Reach long, all the way to the side front. And one last time on that straight leg. I say reach out of the socket, obviously. There's limitations there, hopefully. Knees bend, reach, but it's just to emphasize that we're trying to keep those hips level and reach away, touching the floor. Now straight, straight lift. Inseam stays up. Leg to the side. Test your balance. Oh, leg to the front. I forget what I did. Hold.
Leg, toe raise,
toe raise. Now stay on a rise. Pull it into that passe position and find a balance and hold. And breathe. And try to keep that knee to the side and the hips level and a nice balance for 3, 2, then land, plie, stretch your legs, straighten them, and then relax. We have one more set of presses here.
One more set.
I say we do this.
What do you say?
I say we stay standing and we pick the number 5 to 8 and we press it that many times.
Awesome.
Sound great?
Great. I like high volume too.
Finish with a little pump. Whatever your number is, prepare. Hinge, grip, rack, press away.
Two more.
That's 9.
I'm only on 8.
9.
That's 9.
10. Okay, Ian's peer pressured us. It's getting hot in
It
here.
just felt like 8 was too close to 10 to not get such a big number. Again, we don't press that number so often, but when you do, make sure you maintain that integrity. Wipe the sweat from your brow, give yourself a little bit of a rest, and go for it. Interestingly, last night I did that similar exercise with a bunch of students here in the studio, and the heart rate went from about 110 to 160 just by doing a lot of presses. So it can get that heart rate up, just let it come down.
That's pretty high. All right.
Holding the breath can do that, I think.
Yeah, I would recommend breathing. We have one more set. Let's try to match that same side number. Hinge grip, rack.
That's 7, right?
3, 8. 4. Oh, wow.
We hope that exercise shows that you're strong on one side and perhaps stronger on the other.
I did my non-dominant side first.
But yeah, gets that heart rate going, particularly that second set. Shake it out. I'd like to do one more exercise on the bar. and then finish with a nice little center exercise in center here with a little weight transfer. So maybe just take this quick opportunity to move your bells out to the side, clear some space, one quick fondue on the bar, and then we'll be on one more move in the middle. We'll work from that first position first, but we will try to explore that fifth position on a rise as well. Bring the arm side, bring it into the front, and then back to the side.
Oh, this is really going to be heavy. Yeah.
Plié to coup de pied. This is our fondue and a stretch. Knees bend together and knees stretch together. Find the back ankle coup de pied and full stretch, and then knee side and stretch. Let's replicate the same pattern but with the arm. Arm overhead as we go stretching out front. Arm to the side as we stretch side. Arm to the front as we stretch back. And then arm side, stretch side. Now find that passe position on the flat foot again, and then just again, get into that releve. Missing that fifth position, we'll hit that the next time. Hold for time. Arm side, return through that plie, and finish nice and tall. Shake, wiggle. 2 sets of fondue, flat foot throughout, I guess, here today. And once, just keep that arm in space, and then second time, coordinate the arm. Knees bend together to coup de pied, and full stretch. Knees bend, create that diamond, and full stretch of the knees. Back ankle coup de pied, full stretch. Knee side, toe side. Now arm overhead and front, arm side and stretch side. Arm front, reach back. Arm side, stretch side, close, flat foot. Practice your balance and stability. Find the releve, breathe, breathe. For me, I'm visualizing success in my pirouette. This Saturday, I'm gonna own it. Nice and tall and stretch. Assemble those component parts to show up maybe in something so beautiful and simple as one of Lauren's favorite weight transfers to the side. So take it away, Lauren.
Still going.
Last one.
All right.
Last one.
We will stand in space here. Let's first start with our feet in that first position, and then point a leg only to where you can tap to and toe ball heel land. First, I like to practice this on a straight leg. Push one leg over, find a balance on a single flat foot. Get stacked, keep that cheek squeezed. Then toe ball heel, pull yourself across. Point, restack on this side. Hips are square, inseam forward. Toe ball heel. To the first side again. Now stay here. Try to push and find a balance. As you grow up, keep this inseam forward for 3, 2, heel will land. Pull yourself across. Again, straight leg first. Press up. Try to not let yourself rotate, but stay forward. Grow up. Control the down. Back to center. Now let's add a slight bend in the knees. Push yourself across. Try to stay the same height the whole time. Point this leg, reach it long, inseam forward, knee stays bent. Then put it down. Pull with this leg first, feeling the adductors, and push across. Point to the leg, hips are forward, pull to the other side. This time adding on, we'll push out of a bent leg, find that straight leg position. Then knee goes back over toe. Pull yourself across, over, press up, hold. Knee bends, pull across. One more time, last addition, straighten. Find a balance rise, own it. Then come down with a straight knee to a bent knee and pull across last time. Over, press up, straight leg, press. Then heel will come down, knee will bend, pull to center. Now push down in a way to extend those hips through. Point, close, relax.
Excellent. There's just one last task here for tonight, and I'll take the reins on that one as we just explore the rib cage. So open up into your second position or that squatting stance and place your hands gently across your chest with the shoulder blades retracted. I think my knee here on the right is pointing towards about 2 o'clock, so at my head and neck, I'll rotate, looking in that direction. Now keep the head fixed in space as you turn the shoulders to catch up. Then head to center. Let the core torso follow. Repeat to the other side. Chin tuck in, rotate till about that 9 to 10 o'clock on an analog clock face, and then turn the shoulders to catch up. The head can return to the middle, the torso will follow. One more time each side. Squeeze your butt cheeks, rotate the head neck. Then rotate through the torso, catching up. Then head center, torso follow. Rotate the head neck. Stabilize in space and then rotate through the rib cage. Hips are forward. Head faces forward. Core torso assembles. Shake and wiggle. Go everywhere, but again, meet in the middle where life happens, right here. And life happens right here on Thursdays at 4 p.m. where we explore our bar skills, our love of the kettlebell, and training together. So thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you. On Saturday, we play with our body weight strength, where we'll crawl around, work on our single leg squats, and eventually progress towards our handstand. Join us then. Until next time, check out our Patreon page and our website. Please like and subscribe, and take care, stay strong, and we'll train soon.
Have a good day.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.